You know, Southside has offered children's ministry for about 80 years now. I like looking back at these old photos because it's clear that children's ministry has always been very important to this church family. You can see that in these old photos, and you can experience that still today through our volunteers. And we have incredible volunteers who pour so much of their time and their energy and love and patience and kindness into our children. And they do it because they want our children to know Jesus, and because they want our children to develop a foundation of faith that they can launch from. For this final video, I thought it would be good to get some perspective from a volunteer. Someone with years of experience, someone who has touched the lives of hundreds and hundreds of kids.
Okay, my name is Peggy Blakely. I've been here at Southside since 1955. At that time, I was not Peggy Blakely, I was Peggy Gilson, and it was here that I met my husband. My first recollection when I started coming here and was in church, I was a bit frightened, but that didn't last very long because everyone here became my family. My own family was not supportive at all of my coming. But like I said, I became a part of a new family, my church family, and I loved it dearly. It was in 1958. I don't remember the month, but I'll never forget when I was asked. And it happened to be Mary Blakely, who eventually became my mother-in-law. She was a godly woman, godly, good woman. She asked me at their home. I was there for Sunday dinner, and she asked me would I be interested, and I could not believe that this beautiful, wonderful woman was asking me to work in the department. I did say yes, and I have not one moment regretted that yes. So many years ago, it was different than what it is now, of course. We started with a circle where we sang, Jesus loves me, and my best friend is Jesus, and things like that. We had our Bible count then, and usually we used flannel graph. They loved the flannel graph because it was figures of the Bible story, and on the back of them was the flannel, and you put them on a board that was flannel, and they stuck to that board. And then after the lesson was completed, we went to our table, and they would do some kind of handwork, and then we were done. What brings me joy now is to see a lot of those children, little 2- and 3-year-olds, are now taking part in church. Many of them had spent time in our beginner department. Of course, the first that comes to mind are my own kids, Jamie and Linda. It was special to have them in class, but they were one of many. My memory is, I don't want to forget anybody. But there were so many that are maybe apart here, but I have one boy that's youth minister at Athens now. And all the joy that that brings. And it's interesting, for a while, I work at Inner City Mission, and for a while, his wife worked with me. And his sister has a position with Midwest Mission, and even preached here one Sunday, which just boggled my mind. Church was a part of our life, the main part, really. And so I think as a teacher in the beginning of the department, I really wanted them to be a part of that too. That was passed on to them, at least I hope it was, because they're still coming, and their kids are coming, and their grandkids. So. Snowball. And Snowball, I think over the years, the little children just have come to love him. I think Snowball loves them because I'm part of Snowball, and I sure love the kids.
Did Snowball have a voice?
Yes, it was, of course, my voice, but I tried to change it, but the kids, they were too smart. That's you, Miss Peggy. But,
can you still do the voice?
I would say it wouldn't be any different than when I was teaching or when I was a part of the beginner one. And that is when the little ones come in here, they know Jesus. They feel his love. And I think that feeling of love has to come from the teachers.
It's a privilege for us to have that 1 hour with them on Sunday morning to share Jesus with them.
As I was editing this video, I realized that prior to the official questions, I had asked Peggy how old she was when she started here at Southside. And she told me she was a junior in high school. Peggy was a student, and Jim, being the same age as Peggy, was also a student. I don't think I could have found a better example of this idea that it all starts here. Peggy served in children's ministry for 60 years. I hope that we've been able to show you that this isn't just about the building. This one giving event isn't just about raising money for the updates that we need and making things look nicer or function better. This truly is about supporting and growing this vital ministry area, family ministry, children's ministry and student ministry combined. Because we really do believe that for so many, including so many of the people sitting around you in this room today, we believe that it starts here with that first experience, learning about Jesus. Can you still do the voice?
Hello, boys and girls. You know that I'm Snowball, and I love you.